Fathergamer podcast.
And welcome to a new episode of the Fathergamer podcast. Skittles, yes. We are Cinelinx powered, TFGP produced, and SCNS infused.
Having it written down doesn't do shit.
You know what? It really doesn't for dyslexic either, though. Yeah.
Take three.
Okay.
I've been to Lystexia.
Dyslexia. We're just going to keep going. So, let's do our greetings. Let's start with dyslexia over here. I don't know. I sound like I broke my voice.
Your brain?
Yeah, well, that happened a long time ago.
I forgot how to mouth.
It's all that drinking. It's all that drinking I'm not doing. So go ahead.
No, anyways, I'm Matt. I'm at Kid Icarus on Twitter and
with ones instead of eyes.
With ones instead of eyes. Thank you for reminding me. And yeah.
Yep. Next. Well,
you're next. Believe it or not, you're sitting right.
No one can see this.
I know. I'm just messing with you guys. I'm Mike. I am the producer of TFGP and friend to Eric.
Oh,
Friends.
I'm gonna tell you about my best friend.
Oh,
I was
God.
totally thinking of the TV show in my head. I was like,
I'll be there for you.
that song was totally singing in my head.
Cause you're there for me too. That was for you because I knew it was going to be.
Oh, you hit the table. Okay, next we
So
have.
this is what me.
excuse you. I'm just kidding.
That's actually a new person in the
Punch you in the
podcast.
face. Jeez, we talk about this all the
Excuse you.
time.
I'm Katie. You can follow me on Twitter at the Squeaky Duck.
And.
It's Kyle again. You can follow me at MetalX25. And
So metal.
that's about it.
I know.
Yeah, man.
When I think of Kyle, a metal, I think of Kyle. I really do. That's really odd. So maybe
When I think of Kyle XY, and I don't want you to think about that.
You keep saying that. Now every time I look at him, I think he has no belly button.
Well, you need to know. It was loosely based on my life.
Lots of lip. Don't worry, guys.
I've been thinking that lip for this
I had a
Thanksgiving.
surgical accident, and they had to close my.
I forgot to tell you, I had more flowy hair.
Belly buttonectomy.
Belly buttonectomy. And next to belly buttonless Kyle, we've got.
Hello, I'm Austin. That's it.
Yeah,
Hi, Austin.
we don't believe in social medias.
Yes.
No.
He's
One
on
of these
Facebook, but that's
days.
about it.
At first, that was me until I saw the light.
Oh.
And now I'm scared. So let's start off. I also want to tell everybody, make sure to check out Cinelinx.com for tons of news and stuff we don't cover on here all the time. And also our buds over at SCNS. Make sure to follow their show every Thursday at 8 Central Time.
Yeah, 8 Central.
I think they're going to be winding up the season, so pretty soon on their show. Had a great opening
Yes.
for their show last week where they couldn't get Matt and Rob
It was Matt and Rob, yeah.
from playing Assassin's Creed to get to go record the show. They did a little skit in front. It was actually really cute. Let's go ahead and go into What's in Your System.
What's in your system?
Kyle, because you've been playing
Oh, crap.
To Kyle.
to Kyle.
The MVP this week.
Yeah, you're
Like,
the MVP this week.
Yeah.
No freaking joke. I've got like 8 games that I've got that I just started playing. Let's start off the list. I've got Assassin's Creed Unity, Assassin's Creed Rogue, Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PS4, Dragon Age Inquisition, Little Big Planet 3, and I keep going.
You got Master Chief too last.
And I got the Master Chief Collection as well.
Let's. What have you played the most of?
Unity.
Unity.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk Unity. And you and Matt both been playing Unity.
We have.
Okay. I really enjoyed the game. I mean, yes, there are problems with it. Like, they've got some glitches and whatnot, which is, like, they should have waited. They should have waited to put it out.
Can you explain the glitches?
Yeah, like, some of them, like...
No, that's all the information you get.
Best way
Okay.
for me...
Thank you for listening to our podcast.
See you next week.
Be sure to check out our new porn site.
Best way for me to describe this, I was walking and all of a sudden I see this guy just like crisscross Indian style, just chilling in the marketplace, and all of a sudden I just see him go from left to right into a church wall, and I was like,
awesome.
yes.
Of course.
laughed
He
so
just
hard.
hovered?
He didn't hover. His ass literally went, and I was like, a whole new world. That shit was going on, and I laughed so hard. Those have been really the biggest things. I haven't seen the ones where that are on Reddit and online where it's just literally been the eyeballs and the
Men
teeth.
from Mars kind of shit
yes.
going on.
That's
Yeah,
Mars attacks.
I've had my
Yes.
favorite glitches that are consistent is I have like this weird. I keep thinking I'm in like Salem, Massachusetts, where we're going to start burning witches because there's like, and it's always the female peasants in the like
I know what
area.
you're talking about.
They're just sitting there and they're walking across the air, and I'm just like, why?
Wow, that's terrible.
No. It's not though. It's so fucking cool because you can still run and like it'll collision detect them, and then they'll react in the sky, you'll react in the ground, and then all of a sudden gravity kicks the fuck back in, and they're back where they're supposed to be. It's one of those things where it's like, come on, it's 2014. We don't need to be having that kind of a shitty problem. But at the same time, it's like,
like this game was so good just because it was so poorly made and so rushed into getting out.
That's so sad.
And see, another thing I've had with it is because the fact that they both have Rogue and they have Unity, and it seems like they had to split their team to make 2 freaking games. They should have just put out Rogue and probably waited till early next year to put out Unity.
Well,
or they
Rogue is on PS3 only right now.
Yeah.
X360.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah,
I
X360.
have a feeling they'll go with the Black Flag route, and they're probably eventually going to port Rogue to the PS4. and Xbox
Which
360.
Rogue is awesome.
That's
Shane
what I heard.
McCormick is freaking badass.
I actually kind of do want to play it just because it is
I will let you play
just
it.
because the freaking black
The
outfit.
one funny glitch I've come across that game though is when I freaking blew up one of the ships and I went to go in and just take over and like kill like one of my pirates was fighting this dude and he needed help, so I come over there and like hit the guy. The guy literally sunk into the ship like as if somebody fell in a toilet with the toilet seat up and their hands and legs just I was like, yes, this can't get any better. This is perfect.
I like it when the code just completely goes 100% wrong, and they're like doing that creepy like on my way to steal your girl walk, you know? And you're like, I love it. You keep doing your thing.
But Shane McCormick actually, like, because I was trying to think what they would do in that game to be so harsh for him to switch sides, and it actually made sense. And I don't want to ruin it because y'all haven't played it, and of course the people out there.
They didn't play Unity.
I haven't played any of them yet at all.
But it's
but
like-
I still want to play Rogue.
But like, it makes sense because they make him do something. Like they don't tell him something, and he finds out something, and it's just like goes ham.
Plot happens, and then the twist, and then
He drinks some
Irish.
whiskey.
plot.
He's
expands
Irish.
from
Drinks
that.
some whiskey.
Whoa, whoa,
Like,
whoa, whoa,
okay,
whoa,
let's-
whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm Irish too,
Okay.
so if we're gonna get there, like, let's do
The
this.
thing I do like about
My
Unity,
family, I swear, was a bunch of whores, man. So if we're gonna go down my list, let's go.
Oh!
Okay.
I flaunt that out there like
I'm a
my
whore,
sister does
so
too.
we're good.
I've got like 8 different. Like,
I do like the amount of stuff that there is in Unity.
It
There's
is
a
really
shitload of things.
what was the?
Because like, there's not only storyline, but there's like Parisian stories, and then there's not only Parisian stories and story missions, but there's also fucking the co-op, and there's not only just one kind of co-op. There's 2 different kinds of co-op.
Yeah.
They haven't. Have they opened up the clan thing yet?
no, they haven't.
All right,
That's
so
coming out
that's a
within,
whole
like,
new thing
I
that I'm
think
waiting
December.
to jump on. So
Has yours been working like the co-op games?
I mean-
or have you had issues here and there?
the missions are just fine, and you know I'm doing them by myself because everyone
Sucks.
isn't loading in. Like
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
load in and be like, phone a party,
it-
and then it's like, nah.
It's like, see, I can do it, and I can get, like, especially the ones that are 4-player max, I can probably get up to 2 other people play with me, and sometimes, like, you'll literally stab this guy, and he'll just be standing there, like, hey, how's it going?
Well, my
Did I get
biggest
shanked?
problem, my biggest problem with the multiplayer when I did actually have people was definitely hearing fucking this kid was like, oh, I'm streaming this, that, the other thing. I'm so good, pro, blah 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 blah, and then frantic screaming because he had aggroed an entire building, and I'm just sitting like, I was sitting outside looking in the window, and I just saw so many fucking bodies. And I was like, how in the fuck? Just the amount of the skill cap for that game is so much higher than what I thought it would be, because there's so many people that are not
This Unity thing?
good. Yeah, the
One
multiplayer.
thing I really enjoyed
There's
was
so many bad people. It's amazing.
there are some really bad people, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know how you feel about it. I really like the customizations between the armor, the forearms, the legs. You literally don't have to have one set of stuff. You could have the musketeer hood, like Arno's coat.
Yeah,
like
there's a lot of
legs.
different utility. I mean, I've seen one guy who wore the exact same stuff that I did,
I was like,
and I'm pretty confident it was because he did exactly what I did, which was burn through the storyline, unlock all the stuff from the storyline, and because of the stats, we equipped that crap. But now that I've been doing extra stuff, I've been unlocking other pieces. But I mean, that was the only time I ever saw somebody who was exactly the same as me. Other than that, it's been like, hey, fucker, you look nifty as shit, but yeah.
So the question is, I have one other question first. So I've heard they took the future stuff out. There's like none of
Yeah, there was shit, nothing. I mean,
really?
It had this weird ass opening sequence. Like, it didn't feel...
Are you talking about the Helix open sequence, and it's like there's 12 different things?
And I was like, fuck yes!
Yeah, because literally one was Connor, one was Edward. Like, they were all the assassins and then some of the Templars. And I was like, I want to play like their little opening sequences to that, because that looked awesome. That hadn't happened.
Yeah, and literally only had one thing you can fucking click on.
And it was the first
And so
one,
you
it was
do
the
it.
Templar thing.
And I mean, like, it was an interesting way, I get the artistic view that they had for setting it up that way, but you can't fucking do that too. You seriously like, oh my god, really? There's gonna be this much shit? And then all of a sudden, never again. And then you pretty much only hear them talk from the future, and that's about
3 words. DLC.
That's
That's
probably
probably going to end up
not
being...
getting any.
It's probably going to end up being DLCs.
No, they already said the season pass is the Dead Kings thing and the
Although,
China.
the China one interests me.
Yeah, it looks
Did you see
I
the
will
Ezio
definitely watch it on YouTube.
the Ezio, they had a movie for Ezio.
Yeah,
It was his
the
last
live action.
lining. Yeah, and she actually came to visit Ezio and she learned from him
Oh, the
before
one
he
that's
died.
Ah,
Oh, the
sexy.
The Chinese woman, yeah.
I've got it.
So
I'll
this
need to
was
borrow
any-
it.
But the one thing I do like about Rogue, and since you have a PS3, I believe you should try and play it. If not, I can let you borrow it once I get burned through that too.
Mm-hmm.
It continues from 4. That person you were
Yeah.
from 4, it continues off of one of those like people, and it literally tells you the stuff about Arno, who got that freaking part of it, who's going through that, why they're doing it, like.
So
they're
it tells
both
you the
connected.
subjects and
yeah,
all that.
they're both connected.
Because there's like one microscopic reference to subject some shit. I can't fucking remember what it was.
There's
But
more to it.
I was in such a rush because anybody who is my friend on PS4 will see that I almost always binge the game as fast as I can to see what the like solo shit is, so that I can fuck off on the rest of it at my own leisure. So I saw something and I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll go back and fucking read that later. I closed it.
Yeah,
So I'll have to go back into my database because I'm doing my best to. This is going to be the first Assassin's Creed game that I will probably go and try to 100%, with the exception of
Unity?
Initiate chests and
Dude, that
Nomad
thing-
chests.
Unity,
because
I saw that map and all that stuff on there. I was like, this is gonna be.
I'm so glad that they gave you the option to like siphon the shit that shows up on the map, because I would have been so fucked so often. Yes, sir.
So we'll go ahead and close
That's perfect.
on the 2 assassins, but collectively on Unity, what do you think it's a purchase?
I think if you're a Creed fan, get it, because I had a fucking blast, and I don't even consider myself that big of a Creed fan.
I liked Arno. I thought he was
I've
a
only
cool
played the console
assassin.
ones, so I love the shit. out of it.
It's just their main thing was they put that thing out too quick.
Yeah, honestly,
For as big as that game is, they put that out, and that microtransaction shit
That just
they need to
sounds-
get rid of.
So the one for the PS3,
Rogue.
Rogue, definite.
definite.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else we've been playing?
Last night I played the mess out of Dragon Age.
And how is that?
It is freaking gorgeous.
Thank God.
It is so much fun.
I will say, being able to see that good of a definition of a footprint in snow was pretty fun.
It is
Like, you can run in circles, and they will disappear and disintegrate, but
Really?
you watch, like, the snow get fucking shoved from where your foot, like, plants. And like where it breaks the surface of the snow, still pushes forward, and finally makes ground contact. There's snow that like piles up as if it were like.
Would you compare this to like a Morrowind or a Skyrim type?
The game is gigantic. I'm trying to explore. Literally, one map is literally taking me 2.5 hours to even get about like 65% way through.
Well, I want to say before we go any further, thank you guys for my birthday present. They got me Dragon Age. So I'll be playing it and talking about it on the next.
And I'll eventually play the original one and give it back to you.
I will
you still
say
have mine.
With the description of stuff, since he was talking about snow, have you seen the fire that they put in? Like the way they show off their fire? That's the most realistic fire in a video game I've ever seen.
I've seen the little bits of fire in the
ones that come out of the dragon, because the way.
Because like I said,
pretty sure
I've played the game for probably like actual gameplay. I probably have about 10 minutes of actual gameplay, just because I spent so fucking long staring at the TV screen waiting for a lobby to actually function on multiplayer.
Yeah.
So I don't have much to say.
The fire's awesome.
Yeah, see,
Snow's
the thing
awesome.
with the dragons, like, you know how actual fire, like, when...
Actual dragons work?
Like, no.
Yeah.
You know, dragons in real life.
Komodo dragons, man. Duh.
Yeah, because they breathe so much fire.
They're fire breathing.
Dude, they bite you, though.
First
you
of
get
all,
septic.
just get right there with some hairspray and a lighter, and you're good to go.
How do you see this poor Komodo dragon, like, waddling around with
pretty
his
sure
face
you
on
I
fire?
was chasing its ass with an aerosol can and a lighter. Come here, I'm trying to train you.
Make my dreams come true.
Man, anyway, when the dragon is flying and trying to blow the fire at you, the fire will fall like as if, like water, like how water, like, it's like the diagonal flow, and it will literally just like
Pool or?
like when it hits the ground, just like engulf upward.
Oh, that's cool. So, you haven't played much of it, though? Really?
I'm still in the first freaking area
Okay.
within like the first.
So we'll cover that more, especially since all of us will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all of us
since
will.
you can finally play.
Yeah, I get to play
I haven't
games.
dipped into GTA 5 yet.
I've seen. I watched
Hey,
some
did
streaming
you
last
play
night,
it last year when it was released?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Pretty much the same thing except for the first-person shooter mode.
which looks.
It looks
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, I'm not knocking the fact that it looks
And the new
beautiful.
drugs.
Have you seen Austin? Have you seen the first person on the Grand
No,
Theft
I
Auto?
haven't.
It's fantastic.
It's like a completely reworked game. When you,
Yeah,
And
it
the
looks
graphics, I
really
mean,
Is
and
it
the
an optional setting?
Yeah.
Can you slid it over the shoulder?
Yeah.
yeah, you still over somebody go first person. But a guy that was watching that last night streaming was doing motorcycle flips in first person, and then would crash and hit a cop car, but it would stay in the first person. And I was just like, "This is so cool!"
That's
Like,
the coolest innovation.
This
that
is
they
what
put
it would
in
look like
GTA.
if I actually crashed. Oh, crap.
And they upped the graphics to 1080p.
and a lot more wildlife, and a lot more.
You can see muscle definition if I can speak
Um,
English properly.
Gorgeous.
I watched the same guy steal that said
Mesh hair.
cop car
Okay.
and crash it into an embankment. Crash into an embankment, and there were like tons of deer and lots of stuff.
Let's go.
Well, there was lots of mushrooms.
Here you go.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna skip Little Big Planet since you haven't played it. You have that stack. Play any Master
So
Chief?
cute.
Yes, I've literally played the first 2 missions of the first game because otherwise,
Evolved.
of Halo, and it's Halo. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Like I haven't.
I have to
been
admit,
able
I've been
do
jonesing.
multiplayer
It's hard
'cause
not
they've
playing
been having-
Halo when it comes out.
They've been having hardcore multiplayer issues with their
Yeah.
and
So I haven't even
And
touched it.
Honestly, that's why I've been doing the console gaming the way I've been doing it. Trying to burn through the single player mission when the game first gets released, so then I can
Yeah,
focus on it.
multiplayer's always been messed up now.
Multiplayer's always butt fucked. It's so annoying. Like if I buy a game, I want to be able to play that fucking game when that fucking game comes out. But
Yeah.
no, it's like there's always fucking problems, and I get it. But at the same time, that's why I've developed that habit.
There was
And the
there-
butt.
They were supposed to patch
And
out
the butt
the matchmaking issues today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like a big patch too.
But 343 is delaying the patch. A buddy of mine, that's like all he plays is Halo, and
Yeah,
he was
that's
telling me today
terrible.
that he like the first night it came out, he leveled up to 10 in the multiplayer or whatever. And went to bed and he woke up in the morning and it reset him back to 1. So I don't know how widespread that
Yeah.
issue is, but that's
all I ever say is they need to get their crap in order by at least Black Friday.
well. He said that the big issue isn't like if you're one person. Like he said, he didn't really have issues like finding him like just hopping into a match by himself.
But it was group.
But yeah, so it's like he said, if I was queuing up with a lobby of people, sometimes they'll put half the team on the other side, even though we want to play on the same team or whatever. Yeah, he said it's been really frustrating. But I'm hoping that the reason they're delaying the patch is because they feel like they need to patch more
They
out.
probably
They
need to
wanna-
patch more, yeah.
Yeah, patch more, finish it all in one. So I'm hoping the 343 will put it out soon. But because the game's been out for a week now.
So we're pretty much done with Kyle's, right?
That's pretty much mine.
Okay. Anybody else been playing much of anything?
I'm on World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah, with the new what's the expansion?
Warlords of Draenor.
Of Drain what?
Draenor.
Of draining fluid.
Yeah.
Warlords of
Of
Drano.
Drano.
Drano. I haven't gotten into any of the new content. I decided I'm going to start a brand new character, mostly because everybody fleed my server, and instead of paying but fuck tons of money to transfer all my shit, I decided I'm just going to start over again. And I've actually been having a fuckload of fun with the game again. I'm a long-time player, but not like consistent. I go through like a year binge, and then I'm off for a while, and then I come back every once in a while. And this time I think I might actually stick through for
So
an entire
we're
expansion.
gonna be missing you from everything for a while.
No, I mean, I'm still jumping. I'm waiting. I've got Brandon doing all my farming for me on Destiny right now because I just don't have the time to put into it, and he's trying to make sure that I stay viable for hard mode and the expansion content. And then
a month too.
I know,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm trying. I got to get a
But you're
fucking
gonna have to
character
pay
to
for
level
it.
100 in World of Warcraft. I have to be ready for the expansion, and not to mention Iron Banners this fucking week. That's
Yeah.
annoying.
I'm
Assassin's Creed and fucking Dragon Age. It's like
Yeah,
I'm halfway through and I'm level 28, so I'll be good to go.
Iron Banner.
But I'll
I
keep
guess
going.
we'll bring that up real quick in Destiny. I'm excited that we can get armor.
Yeah, to boost you to level 30.
Yeah. Since I have three
I don't care if
characters that
I'll
are
suck, I
like
just
right
need, like,
there.
one freaking piece
you're
of
at
armor.
that wall.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so how is the expansion so far?
It's great. They updated off so many things. It's definitely nowhere near the WoW it was when it was released. Obviously, they did a whole bunch of character model updates, which I love. Dwarves run like fucking ridiculous little bunnies, and
This might actually be fun.
yeah, this is gonna be so good. Teaching myself not to use words.
I'm right there with you.
But no,
Right there
like the
with you.
dwarves, their faces, they run ridiculous. Like everybody, the orcs finally don't look like old men without their walkers. They look like orcs. Well, no, because the orc scale would be like, huh. And then finally now they're like big brooding shoulders. Like I'm an orc.
Like an orc
Yeah,
shape.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like an orc, not an orc.
I'm proud to be an orc.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
the game is still. I mean, it's
don't
it's
die
World of
over there.
Warcraft graphics, but
Mhm.
I still have stopped at several places and be like, "Hey, it's all nifty," and I
I'm
can
an
sit
orc.
there and stare at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you ever come across the genie that they were supposed to do for Robert
There's
Williams?
like 12 characters. I asked the people. I'm playing with my brother-in-law, who's basically the one I always played WoW with, and I asked the people in the guild, and it was like, "Oh yeah, there's like 12 people. I know there's like the genie. There's Mrs. Doubtfire.
There's
I
the
can't
egg.
remember who the hell else.
There's an egg.
Isn't there
Martin
like
Indy.
Patch Adams
Probably.
and whatnot?
I have no, honestly, like I said, I've been doing my best at power level. I've done no exploring. Once I get flying and all that crap, I'll go around and I'll take
Have
pictures
fun with
and
it.
I'll forward it to you, I guess,
All right.
if we want to do
Yeah,
that.
we
But,
can do that.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been having a buttload of fun. I don't know if anybody in the group has even wowed before, but if there is anybody,
Oh, yeah, I
that
have.
is-
I've never
15
watched this
days trial.
because like
I want to.
I did an
don't have
article
to do that,
that
can I?
actually never got published, but it was 30 Days a WoW. I've never done it before, and I just kind of nifty. Blizzard found out about it and sent me like a whole bunch of free stuff from my mailbox, and but it was funny because I didn't know where the mailbox was.
Oh my lord!
So I'm walking around, I'm like clicking on everything.
Goddamn icons on my screen.
Yeah. And I actually walked up to somebody and I said, hey, where's the mailbox? And he's like, fuck you. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
welcome to Warcraft.
Yeah, well, welcome to online gaming.
So, I mean, I enjoyed it. I ended up playing it for probably off and on for a year.
it must have been that kid who shoved the TV remote up his ass.
when his mom canceled it.
That or the worm.
Yeah. They did send me, though, I'm moving past that. Oh, yeah, the one from last week.
Yes.
They sent me a little falcon, little eagle stuffed animal.
Was it a mount?
And then you could download it, the code, and it was a little creature that followed you.
Nifty.
You're
Yeah.
familiar.
They give you a pet.
They gave me a pet.
You have little non-combative pets,
Yeah.
and you be like, look at how much of a life I don't have.
Well, the first ones I discovered were
This one
cats.
just sits there.
The first one I ever discovered was cats, and I was like, "Great, this is like home. Fuck this."
Oh, you know nothing about? Do you know about? Fuck, what is it called? He sells you cats for MSK.
Yeah,
You know about him?
Yeah,
That's old school.
So,
old school World
I'd
of
be a
Warcraft.
crazy cat lady in WoW.
yeah.
Honestly, they've made that game so awesome with so many just secondary and tertiary things that you can do that like you don't even have to have a character level. You can sit here and be like, oh, I want to dip around and all this.
It is fun.
There's more stuff you to unlock by leveling up because then you have, oh, you met this requirement, now you can do this crap, and then you can delve in deeper to other aspects.
I'll admit,
it's amazing. The amount of shit
if my
there's
Mac could still
Run
run it without it going, nah, I would. It actually makes that
How's
noise.
that?
Nah. I would probably still play it off and on because it feeds that loot sort of thing.
As a person that doesn't play WoW or hasn't played WoW ever, is it an option to upgrade to 90 automatically? Or
Yes,
does it automatically do it?
they
There
do
is
have
an
that now,
option, yeah.
but costs $60 fucking. Like,
Really?
I'm not
$60
gonna hate on the whole pay to play thing because everybody and their grandmother's doing it, and I feel like I'm the only one who hates it because they're still doing it. Everybody still buys it.
$60 just for
But
upgrade your
fucking $60 to upgrade one fucking character. I mean, granted,
that's multiple expansions.
I've done 50. I'm level 51 in 19 hours and 55 minutes is what I was telling y'all earlier. We'll level their character, so I guess for the money bags, not so serious WoW player who's like, I want to see what the content is, and they have $60 laying around. Throw $60 down by all means, guy. I'm not gonna do that.
I
Crap.
just thought of this scenario. I'm drinking my Chianti. I'm gonna download.
Oh, it's time to go. Give me some garage.
My smoker's jacket.
Pinky out, that's all you gotta remember.
What he's playing.
He's probably playing World of Warcraft.
But if you ever
in his
checked out
Lamborghini.
Craigslist, I don't know if you've ever seen it. You
Oh
can
my
you can
God,
buy
and-
people's characters
Yeah.
anyway for about
How
that
much-
People
price.
do that with like
60,
the Legends
really?
accounts and
Yeah.
stuff too.
Yeah, where they're like
those things
like
and
there's
stuff.
several. I've seen thousands of dollars for some of them.
The only reason I've ever gone on
Why would
Craigslist
you want to
is
buy
look
someone
for a
else's
pet.
work?
To say it's yours.
I
that
guess.
I mean,
Look at how
And to
big
be
it
I
is.
never understood the
Product,
people.
aren't you buying someone else's work anyway?
Well, I know, but I mean, the whole thing of playing a game is wanting to feel like you've developed your. At least for me, that's the rewarding part.
Yeah,
Is go,
why would you play?
look at this thing that really doesn't
Granted,
exist.
it's an MMO and it's online and all that, but why would you want to play a role playing game where you put no effort into making the character where the hell he is?
Because
Like that.
it looks good, they're strong, they have really good whatever.
I'm pretty
But-
sure there's
well-
YouTube now and you can find all this stuff.
Yeah,
to
I
begin
don't
with.
get it. Like I boosted. I got a free level 90 boost when I bought the expansion when I pre-purchased it.
Yeah.
Boosted the character. Probably never gonna touch it. Like it was only because I used it unintelligently. I could have used it for the warrior that I'm doing and all that stuff, but I boosted it. I looked at it and I'm like, oh, well, now I have a druid if I ever decide to play one. Like woo, because I knew I wasn't gonna level one. Because
So, overall, you like it?
Oh yeah, but I mean, also I've been a Blizzard fan. I come from a Blizzard gaming family. Everybody.
What?
Blizzard.
My father was a Blizzard.
My father was a level
My father's
60
father.
warrior. Counted Nixia's bullshit all day long. Yeah, no,
I'm just ready for that new StarCraft expansion that they finally freaking the Legacy
Yeah.
of the Void. Got a
So,
little excited.
what else? What have you been playing, KT?
Did you forget my name?
Yes.
What are you playing?
I was thinking I get to go home and play Dragon Age.
I haven't played too much. We played the new Mario Kart expansion, the Legend of Zelda expansion. It's really good. And it added 2 new cups and some new like
Silverware.
Oh, look at
so like some new tracks and some remakes.
Fancy.
My favorite remake is probably the Rainbow Road from SNES.
Yeah.
It's good. It's pretty hard. I'm not very
It
good
is-
at
it
Mario
is a
Kart
hard
though.
Rainbow Road's always been difficult.
If you guys have a working Super Nintendo, by the by, I have my Mario Kart for it.
I have a Superboy. The
That
handheld.
works just as well, doesn't it?
It's kind of blue screening on me. So
Uh,
I need to get it fixed.
That
But anyway,
is-
yeah, the new Mario Kart expansion, 3 new characters and then the 8 new
Tracks.
tracks.
And
Pretty awesome.
multiple-
Good soundtracks. The especially the F-Zero one I was really fond of.
I like Excite
How
Bike
was
was
the
really, really
Hyrule
fun.
like portion of it?
I
It was good. You know, honestly, the level design on some of those was a little boring compared to the races that were in the regular game
Mhm.
without the expansions. It
It's
just
fan
seems.
service for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like they made like a kind of interesting track for all of them, and then just skinned it like.
I also
Every game
don't. I
that is
don't
trying
like
to
how
portray-
Link has DK mode on him at all times. Like remember GoldenEye, the
Yeah,
DK
no.
thing,
Yeah,
where their heads
he's
would be
huge
gigantic.
compared to
Link's
Mario.
head is fucking huge.
It's his whole body compared to Mario. He's huge. I
Yeah.
think he's a heavy character, so they just try to scale him up. But he looks as big as Donkey Kong and Bowser almost.
But
But
granted-
his head is so out of scale. Like
Did he-
riding the motorcycle, it's Link and his head.
So
haven't
we've
played
established that
two.
Mario's really small.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah.
And he's supposed to be the middle class in the game, so.
Yeah.
It's that plumber belly, bro.
And,
He holds all the
But
weight in
this-
his mustache.
Or it's crack.
Besides Mario Kart,
It's a
been playing a lot of Binding of Isaac.
I've been
Rebirth
watching a
again.
lot.
Still,
Yeah.
and I played more of it, and I do
Good.
appreciate it a little bit more. I still almost broke my TV, but I do appreciate it.
yeah, we've probably put in like 15 hours or so.
in the last
And you look at the items, and there's still like half of them are question marks.
Yeah.
It's daunting. There's a lot in that game.
But granted, we're still like,
Advertised 55 plus game time.
yeah.
hours.
We will like unlock an item and then go and look and we're like, oh my gosh, this is unending the amount of content there is. We finally got to Sheol, which is like hell, I guess. Fighting the
Mhm.
devil. You got somewhere else today too. I was sleeping, I think,
Disney World.
but
Yes.
We went to Disney World.
What?
Isn't the Binding of Isaac a PS Vita crossover?
I don't know if it's on Vita.
It
I
was
think it is. I
originally-
think it is on
It was
Vita.
originally a Flash game,
Yeah.
along with
Probably
like
upgraded.
what was it, Alien Hominid was made by the same guys in Super Meat Boy.
Yeah.
And it started as a Flash game, and they put it on Xbox Arcade, I believe, and then to Steam. I want to say that's the right order, but it really got popular on Steam. People were streaming a lot. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people on Twitch watching Binding of Isaac.
Yeah.
A lot of people streaming it too. So, and now Rebirth is of course the
latest
second
one, yeah.
expansion and like the reskin. They pixelated. It's a different art style,
That's cool.
but they expanded it by like 150 items. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's there. Yeah, I think I played 3 hours straight the other day, and I was like,
it's easy to binge play that game.
But then I walked away. I was like, I hate you, but I love you. But I hate you, but I love you.
Oh, it was
So
easy to binge play Dark Souls until I was just like, I've died 47 times. It is time for a break.
I no longer like humanity.
Except, I'm telling you, I can't get mad at that game anymore because I turned over the box, that thing said prepare to die, and I was like, well, it warned me. I can't throw it at a TV.
So,
Just put it down. Smoke break, here I come.
anything? Yeah, that's so great for you. Anything else? I don't know. My eye just rolled back in the back of my head when I said that.
Pokemon this Friday.
yeah, just
Yeah.
waiting for Pokemon and Smash.
Yeah, we've got. We'll definitely be covering the hell out of that on the next show.
Oh, you know what? One last thing. Late shout out to Nintendo Land.
Yeah.
Oh my
was
god, yes.
Was that a release title?
That
Yeah,
was,
Nintendo
that
Land
was
was
a
a
launch title
release
2
title.
years
We've
ago.
been, it's been sitting in plastic in our place for
That
so
game was
long.
so
We
much
busted
fun.
it out last weekend. Amazing.
Yeah.
It's
so
so
much
fun.
fun.
Wow, it's such a good game. Did,
Yeah.
did you not get it at launch? Your
Well,
Wii U?
no,
Oh.
we've had our Wii for like our Wii U for like a year. We got the
Uh-huh.
Legend of Zelda bundle, the Wind Waker HD remix,
Uh-huh.
and I bought Nintendo Land maybe 2 months ago. I had a coupon, and so I just picked it up because I knew we were gonna play it. It was a first party title that we buy all of them, and I was like, I'll get it. We'll play it eventually, and we finally broke it out, and we played it with some other people.
Such a
and
good.
What's
Yeah,
been
it's like,
your-
it's
Some
like
other
a
people.
Mario Party that doesn't make you hate your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Nice.
Except
Although, I definitely did spank the shit out of all three of you.
It's true.
I was
Because
spanking the shit out of all of y'all.
I let you
and
think you had the lead, is what I was
Well,
doing.
what was y'all's favorite minigame then?
the Mario Chase.
Mario Chase is
That
Yeah,
was
that was
definitely-
so funny.
Especially because when my girlfriend was Mario and I caught her with like a second left to go, I stood up and screamed, "Get fucked!" Because I was so like, there was no way my girlfriend was gonna beat me in that game. Like that was all I was focused on, and I thought she was about to do it. That's why I fucking exploded when it happened.
I played that with you, I think, right, Mike?
The Mario Chase was by far
I
the best
don't
one.
believe so.
Okay, I haven't played the hell out of it. I just
I mean,
I've
I've
played
played
seek one is so
like
much fun.
the Mario Brothers Wii,
okay,
the
so
original
no,
Wii.
no, we haven't done.
My-
that you can like fight each other. Kind
Well,
My
Or
favorite thing is it
co-op.
assigns like one person to use the gamepad.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to decide, who the fuck is going to be Mario this
Yeah.
time. Like it tells you who's going to be the
Yeah.
one person, and you can do 1v1, 1v3, all together. It's very fun.
It was
It's
actually a
funny
really
game.
good party game when it first came out.
well, we'll
So
definitely make sure to come back next week, and we'll talk about all of the Smash and what, Matt.
You were talking about wanting to do a video of us playing a game. We should do a video of Nintendo Land.
Oh.
Just came
Oh,
off the top
yeah.
of my head.
yeah, let's totally do that.
We can do that.
But yeah, sorry guys.
So make sure to check back next week for more, or next episode for more of what's in your system. We're going to take a quick break, come back for some Talk Nerdy to Me and a really romantic, touching WTF. So we'll be right back. Okay, well, we're back. Everyone's still clothed, thank God.
Man.
right now.
There's
Am
still
I not
time.
supposed to be?
Oh no, that's later on. Shh. In just an hour, it'll be my birthday.
Who's got the
Brown
music?
chicken, brown cow.
So, do you guys know? Do y'all remember G4?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
I used to like it. Is it coming back?
The
I
what?
Yeah,
saw
did-
this yesterday.
Did you hear what's happening to
G4.
G4 officially?
No.
Yes.
Well,
G4.
Yeah.
G4 got bought by Universal, and NBC was going to go to become the Esquire
Oh, no.
thing, and well, that meant that some of their old stuff would still pop up from time to time. Well, no, NBC's decided to completely just shut it down.
Yep. Cut the cord.
Yep. So
And
the station that we used to watch, it was it Extended Play.
X-Play.
X-Play, yeah.
Back
Attack of the
it was
Show.
on Tech
Play,
TV.
Attack of the Show,
That's all
Ninja
I
Warrior.
care about. Oh
American
yeah, Ninja Warrior is awesome.
Yeah,
A
but
whole bunch of weird Japanese games.
apparently running Cops reruns 24/7 didn't
Yeah.
help its numbers any.
That was stupid.
we watched a lot of
Well, I think when it,
Yeah.
it absorbed Tech TV and it kept
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
of the
it
shows
did.
on, and then
And then they
it
killed
revamped
those.
the way Attack of the Show was,
Yeah.
and it just tried to. It definitely lost its identity.
Yeah.
So I feel like another channel will eventually come and fill the void of like people that want the Tech TV.
I think it already has, and it's called
I-
YouTube.
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
good
the
point.
last show I watched on that, and it was the freaking top 100 games of all time.
Yeah.
Tech
Yeah,
TV.
that's the last show I ever watched on that channel, and then
Favorite
it was
channel.
gone.
I watched Tech TV like no one's business. I watched every single freaking tech show they had on there. And then
A lot of-
G4 took over, and I was like, and then they still had screensavers, they still had Call for Help with Perillo. And then all of a sudden those disappeared, and I was like, there's nothing to watch.
A lot
I
of
watched Cartoon Network.
a
like
lot
no
of
one's
that-
business.
Yes, now I watch Cartoon
a
Network.
lot of that moved over to CNET. A lot of their staff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I know a lot of the trailers people went over to Game Trailers, and then they got laid off recently too.
I'm
So
trying to remember
Over-
Twit TV. Leo Laporte is on
Yeah.
Twit,
so
Sad
which
day.
I don't watch that.
you
I had the app.
Austin, my brain stopped working for a moment there.
Like the capital.
Yes. You saw Interstellar,
I did.
and you liked it,
Yeah.
and you had no problem with the sound.
No, I saw that complaint today, and I don't know. I think that maybe people read about that before they saw it and they were expecting it, but I really didn't. I thought all of the lines were fine. People were specifically complaining about some lines that Michael Caine gave, but I think I picked them all up, and I don't really have great hearing, so I think the problem's overblown.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it yet. I hear it's amazing.
I haven't
but-
seen it.
Neil deGrasse Tyson said it was good, so I can't wait to see it.
It also is possible that whatever sound system they have built into the theater could just be screwy.
Yeah.
That's a good point too. Yeah.
So
Um,
they don't have it on the
continuing
right
with
settings.
continuing with Interstellar, there is a 7-page comic that's coming out
Interesting.
that follows one of the characters that, fortunately,
Only-
now I know
only 7
something
pages.
about it. Dr. Mann.
Oh, okay.
It follows him in the Lazarus missions.
Right.
It's
Brother Doctor.
it's going to be. Here's the weird thing, though. It's actually in on Wired's website.
It's
The entire thing.
This is why.
Huh. It's out now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can't go read it right now, but yes, it's out.
So basically, it's like a mini comic, like in Watchmen.
Oh gosh, don't end.
Yeah, it has to do with one of the characters.
There's not blue penis in
It basically it probably explains something that they don't really talk about
Yeah,
in the movie, or they
And
talk
it's
about.
All of a sudden,
That's
you see
honestly
Yeah.
the
It's
only
actually-
thing about that movie I remember all the time.
all of a sudden you see
flying
Manhattan.
around.
Wow.
Can we
Blue
regroup?
penis Manhattan.
No more penis talk unless I'm talking about it. So
Blue penis?
blue penis.
Speaking of blue penises, I bought the DVD.
I thought you were gonna say
Oh, okay.
Blu-ray
You don't want to see something weird?
the Blu-ray director's cut of
Is
Watchmen
this what
the
it's
other day.
supposed to do, guys?
So actually, well, it's blue people.
Abba-dabba-da.
James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy director, actually friend of the show as well. He just he had an interview with GQ magazine that said that kind of who was in running for Star-Lord. Are you falling asleep? What? Portland Summer. Wow. So it's a scantily clad woman wearing almost.
It's definitely a
That's a
dude.
guy.
It's a dude. It's even worse.
Did you notice that woman's lacking breast that was there?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't judge. So anyway, are you guys familiar with?
It's like show and tell pass around.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm going to show it to our listeners now.
Yeah. Take a look. Are you guys Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Glenn Howerton.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to play Star-Lord.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't wrap my brain around it.
That's not a good fit, I don't think.
Yeah. So
funny.
what?
Funny guy,
Danny
but
DeVito being
The
Star
Pratt.
Lord.
Yeah.
Is it Chris or Andy?
Hey, when I see my French
Chris
Star
Pratt,
Trek, that's
yeah.
all I can
I always
think
call
of.
him Andy Pratt, and I think
Well-
it's because he played Andy in.
yeah.
He got Man of the Year from GQ. Chris Pratt did.
Yeah.
Well, man's a stud. I mean,
He's
he did.
hilarious.
He
He's
did
gonna
some
be in
hard ass
Jurassic
work to
World.
get to where he needed to be.
I was gonna say,
I saw an
One thing
interview.
He wasn't
too
a
is
stud during
completes,
the-
like.
I started an interview where this is I will no longer be Fat Pratt anymore.
Nice.
Like
I
it'll
love
never
him
happen.
Chubby. Like Andy Dwyer, like just chunky Andy Dwyer. He's the best.
I think you should challenge like all those
Andy
other
Dwyer.
comedians out there, like Seth Rogen.
That's why I
Chris
say
Farrell.
Seth
Because
Rogen
Chris
used
Farrell,
to be
or not-
funny when he was fat. Now he's sucks.
See, that's the problem. Is there are some of those comedians they get skinny and all of a sudden they have big bulbous heads and they're not funny anymore. It's like
there was a
something
fat
happened.
Seth Rogen.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill.
He's already chubby anyways.
He
now.
was-
Well, have you seen Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah,
Like-
Zach
like-
has completely lost all his weight.
He
now.
looks different. It's kind of creepy.
Like it was like when
He's
Drew
got the
Carey
bulbous
got
head, though.
skinny. When Drew Carey got skinny, he doesn't even look like
Yeah.
Drew Carey
Yeah.
anymore.
So, are you guys BBC people at all? No BBC people. You ever heard of Luther? You ever heard of
Lex
Idris?
Luthor?
No. Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, his series. It was a. They're kind of like small little mini series. Great. I absolutely love the show. Over on BBC, he's a cop, and there's a lot of drama and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, Fox after
Go figure.
Fox is actually bringing it to America, like American version of it.
With Idris Elba?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, and I love that guy. He's like
Oh,
flipping
yeah.
awesome.
He's Stringer Bell.
So, I guess we should go ahead and talk about comets and shit.
Let's.
So,
And shit.
yeah, you want to start off with
Joker.
the comet? Let's talk about it. Like,
Okay.
um,
Just to fill in anybody who's not aware,
Yeah.
we landed a probe.
Humankind.
Yeah, humankind.
No, we, the Fathergamer podcast, personally landed a probe on a comet.
with this Mac, no fucking way.
It's been a long time coming,
Lost
guys.
connection.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
10 years.
I lost the stick pulling game.
And I mean, what specifically?
Well, no, I mean, it was. Well, I guess we could just talk about how it happened. Well, I mean, everything that went on with it. I mean, that was flipping awesome. Like,
Oh man, I wish I.
And how it's
picked up
getting
on it.
the
Yeah.
giant
well, I mean,
shadow that is
they-
cast over his achievement. That kind
well,
of
we'll get into that in a second. But I mean, the whole like, it took 10 years to
Oh
get.
sure, it took 10 years. They put it on a path that used. It went and got a gravitational boost from Mars, and then twice from Earth to finally put it on trajectory to meet up with the comet. So if you there's some models online, you can see the route that it flew. it's kind of crazy that someone planned out that it would go around Mars at this specific time and get this much velocity, and then have enough velocity to get away from Mars and then go out towards the Earth and
slingshotted its ass.
It's ridiculous. And then it gets down there. I think it made contact, or it was
It
going
made contact several times.
Yeah,
it bounced
went-
off at one point in time because its batteries.
I
got
think it was
into
orbiting
some
the
shit.
comet for like a month, wasn't it? Before it let the probe down, and then it let the probe down last week.
And it like hit it and then
It
missed
bounced
it.
off like 2 miles away.
Like 2 miles away, went back.
Went back again.
Using 10-year-old technology, by the way. Yet Mike's frickin' GPS told us the other day that we were sitting on the curb. Or the median. But I mean, it's
And by the
amazing.
other day, he means several months ago in Dallas.
It was just amazing. So what happens? What is the thing that everybody was talking about other than what's her name's ass this week?
Oh,
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian's ass was. Go ahead, Matt.
He was wearing a like.
Well, who was?
Matt Taylor, the scientist who was leading. Was he leading the whole thing, or
I'm
like
not sure what his exact position was.
whatever? Matt Taylor, part of the Comet Landing Team of Awesomeness up there at Comet Landing Team R Us.
Or ESA, depending on how you want to say it.
Yeah, whatever. He was wearing a pretty kick-ass fucking shirt that had like pinup girls on it. It was. Granted, I'm a man, so all feminists, please assault me the moment I say this. Not that fucking offensive. You looked at it, it looked like a fucking shirt, but apparently the Feminist Society decided to go all up in arms about it, fucking tore this guy down. I heard more about feminists hating his shirt before I even knew that he was the Comet dude. Like, that's how I absorbed this information, because that's how my news ends up getting in.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the fuck is this? The fact that we as a human race can't even celebrate that we are fucking breaking down fucking barriers that are infinite on our, frontier, and then fucking we're gonna bitch about a fucking shirt that a female fucking made for him. It was like his friend who made him that fucking shirt.
That is so gonna.
It just there's so much.
Well,
That's gonna piss off.
What happened to the days
Female
that
made
if
shirt.
somebody wore a shirt that was just ugly, we just said that's an ugly shirt?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, none of us are female except for somebody.
Not a single one of us is female.
Not a single one of us.
So, I
He's
mean-
actually a guy. Okay.
So
wiener out.
no, she is not.
How'd you know?
Wait, no.
All I know is there's mashed potatoes involved. But
Yeah.
so you, the female in the
I
room.
have absolutely no qualms with his shirt. I mean, it's pinup girls. It was a shirt that was created for him from an artist. It was someone's piece of art, and
Let's
it's
go tear
fucking-
down the freaking no
but it's
arm
like it's just
statue.
irrelevant because it's a fucking t-shirt.
What's her name?
It's a shirt.
I don't
Venus.
remember.
Venus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Let's
I
go
mean,
break
what
that.
killed me?
David or something.
Yeah,
What-
because you can see his balls.
What
That
kills
offends
me
me.
about the whole situation is that he comes out and he's doing a press conference, and I don't even think that it's not even supposed to be about his shirt.
Yeah.
And he breaks down crying, apologizing, saying that he had no intentions of offending anybody, and that people were attacking him on Twitter, telling him. I'm sure they were calling him a sexist shitlord or whatever
Of course.
the terminology is. But it's just it's heartbreaking that this man in the wake of all of these achievements, that his all the things that he is achieving in terms of science,
Yeah.
him and his team, not just him specifically, but that the focus we have is his fucking
Is
On
because
his
it's
fucking
a shirt.
t-shirt, yeah. I mean,
It's like,
Out
please
of
disregard-
everything in the world is the fucking t-shirt.
well, it shows that we're focusing so much more on people who are being butthurt and letting people being butthurt be a big fucking deal instead of being like, there's dirt over there, go rub it in,
Now,
and you'll
yeah.
feel fucking better, bro.
Now, granted,
we're
if-
listening to it so
And
much.
granted, if the shirt was a freaking middle finger sticking up,
Oh,
people
yeah.
would also be offended by it, which understandably, but still.
If it was something that you every right to get offended for, dead babies,
Yeah.
get pissed off at the guy.
Exactly.
But I mean,
It's not enough.
I want to see the guy selling the dead baby T-shirt.
I guarantee you, it's gonna be
Stan.
the first man who goes through a black hole and survives and is able to make it back is gonna. I want him to wear a dead baby T-shirt. That's what needs to
Survive
happen.
dead baby.
A
Yes.
dead baby T-shirt that's wearing a shirt that the other guy was
The
wearing
other
that
guy
has
was
a bunch of
wearing.
people
That's-
flipping people off. It's just we
That would be
we
awesome,
need to
actually.
remember, and this is the thing that I've kind of noticed with the internet and with everything going on. We need to remember when we're trying to make change in the world that we don't
Bitch about it?
exude our own hate.
Yeah.
And
I'm guilty of that.
yeah, I mean, we all are to a point, but I mean the fact that yes, there are issues that and this is, and I've explained this before. I'm a father of 3 girls. You know, I lost my testicles a long time ago, being married 20 years. But
They're up on the mantelpiece.
they're on the mantle, a big mantelpiece.
Did you get him stuff?
Well, he did just say big.
So wait. So
They become stress when needed.
I'm like deteriorating my own point, but
the joke was that you have a tiny penis.
yes,
In case the listeners weren't there.
yes, just totally. Wow,
Tiny
no,
penis,
there's no
tiny
tininess to it.
Penis.
But the wow, I'm just derailed completely on that one. Thank you.
Tiny penis.
Bring
The
genitalia
point
into
is
it.
that you are putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable in regard to what we accomplished out in freaking space.
Yeah.
Don't
But
get
for some
mad.
people, I feel like the scope of what they can comprehend. Like the people who are getting upset at him about a T-shirt have absolutely no concept of like what these people are doing in terms of like furthering our understanding of the universe.
And I know I'm going to make some people mad because I already have.
That's true. Some
with the
people just don't give a crap.
with the vagina cookie thing. But the
Oh,
thing
fucking hell.
the people need to remember is
It's all in good fun.
yeah, it's
Just kidding.
when you make things like that, you create resentment.
when you shift the focus.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Just like what you heard from me.
yeah, that's as much anger as I've ever seen from Mike. I think I peed myself a little.
He turned green and his pants got purple. It almost,
Yeah, it was his pants turned purple and but I don't know.
it was almost
That
the
wasn't my
So
pants.
we're gonna move on from the
Speaking of
comment,
tiny
which was
penises.
awesome. I don't even want to get into Kim Kardashian's ass. Apparently, everyone else has.
Hey! There it is.
There's my one
And
sexist
he's
comment.
back.
So, are you guys? I know a couple of us are comic book people. You ever heard of the Spectre?
I have, but I do not know.
The great.
Well, kind of actually. They've already introduced the character. Actually, I think tomorrow, on Friday night, they're introducing him on Constantine, the
Really?
character who becomes a Spectre, who is like this really cool ghost. It's a vengeful
Is
spirit
that
tasked with
DC?
confronting evil. Huh?
Is that a DC comic?
Yes.
I thought so because
Yeah.
there was that movie that was the Superman versus Black Adam. It was Superman Shazam versus Black Adam, and
it had
was
that-
one of
that
the
minis.
shorts was the Spectre.
That almost whole
If I remember
thing
correctly,
was
the
minis.
Spectre has been
Yeah.
on the Justice League cartoons.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, any Quentin Tarantino fans in here?
Yes.
Whoa.
Do I look like a bitch?
All I have to say on that comic book stuff is when I read that Disney was making a Darth Vader comic.
Oh, that's
and all
on-
that
that's on the
stuff,
thing,
That
yeah.
was legit. I was like,
Yeah.
I might have to.
That's actually on the list, so I guess we'll talk about that before Quentin.
Darth Vader comic.
Yeah, they're
well,
doing a Darth Vader comic.
okay,
for it.
forever for the last 20-something years, all of the Star Wars comics have been on Dark Horse Comics.
Mhm.
Now that everything's
Which I
shifting
completely
over,
forgot they even existed.
then when they do other stuff, there's actually some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
But they lost the license, and now it's all going to Marvel since Marvel owns
Marvel and Star Wars, yeah.
well,
Lucas
Disney owns Marvel, and Marvel, yeah. So starting, I think it's
owning
the
by association.
January. I
Yeah,
think
I
it
think
is.
it's like the early January.
There's like a one-shot comic about where Darth Vader goes and visits Jabba's palace. I don't know why. I just chuckle. Like it's just like
It's like offsetting like stuff. It's
Yeah.
like ties in stuff, and it's like
well, it's considered canon. Like
Yeah.
from now on, that stuff's going to be considered canon. So
I just thought.
What,
it
you
was cool.
talking about, like the conversation that Jabba and him have about capturing Luke and whatnot?
I don't know what time frame this is
I don't.
exactly.
Yeah, they didn't specify on the time frame.
Okay.
So it could be
It could be anywhere from the non-existent Force Unleashed thing that's happened now.
Yeah. So, Quentin Tarantino, he's made 8 movies, surprised. I mean,
Of greatness.
yeah,
Is it
for the
only
most part.
8?
8 movies,
That's
but
what I was saying.
but-
Yeah,
then-
there's a crap
I was
ton.
thinking there was
but then
a whole
he
bunch
has like, he's done some
But he's done
shorts
Presents
and some
before,
other
that's all
stuff.
what I'm
He's
thinking about.
been in movies like From Dusk Till Dawn
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but those weren't his.
That was Robert Rodriguez.
yeah, those were Rodriguez, but he's been
Um,
in movies.
So
And some of the
he has a
movies
new one.
were presented by and not actually
Well,
his either.
He just turned 51. He has the Hateful Eight coming out, which is another Western, which I like.
That's
Django.
Django was fantastic.
I haven't seen Django Unchained, but I have.
It's on
seen,
Netflix, dude, if you have it.
Yeah, I know.
Serious.
Oh, Django!
There's a lot of stuff
You
I haven't
just-
seen, dude.
It just no.
There is so much about that movie that is just
Awesome.
Yeah,
Man Crush Monday, Jamie Foxx, because he is fucking just
Man Crush
beast
Monday.
in that whole fucking movie.
Is that a thing now? Because I don't want to do that thing.
Women Crush Wednesdays?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I can't think of the actor who it was, but the
Something
guy who's
second.
the German dude was awesome.
Oh,
too.
Oh,
His sidekick,
Christoph Waltz?
What was
Yes.
the one?
Oh my
He
god.
was freaking amazing.
Christoph Waltz has made me see so many movies that I would not have seen had Christoph Waltz not been in it, because
What was
I
the-
learned who Christoph Waltz
What was the
is.
movie where it was two factions in the Old West? It was not actually a Tarantino movie, but it was presented by Tarantino. There was two factions, and they were like Asian on both sides. And
Oh yeah, that was a Hong Kong
they
movie.
did like a freaking. It was a West Side Story thing.
Yeah, it's a Hong
But
Kong
with-
movie, and I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, you're a jet. Now I have to pay royalties.
Freaking.
I love that movie. It was
Leonardo
it
DiCaprio should
wasn't-
have won a
if-
game.
if-
Oscar for that
Anyway,
thing.
Tarantino could have easily made.
rolling it back in because we're going too far.
Yes.
Tarantino. He said that directing is a young man's game, which 51 is not that old, so
Not
I don't
that
know
old, yeah.
exactly. But he said his 10th movie will be his last. Granted, I have to admit, if you leave on a strong note rather than having
Yeah.
your first real dud,
George Lucas.
yeah, we actually sat around the other day. I think you were. I was talking to you. It's like George Lucas really only directed two decent movies. Was the original Star Wars and the American
original-
Graffiti.
Oh.
Graffiti. Graffiti. That's it.
Yeah.
And he produced Howard the Duck. So
Oh yeah, he did. I totally
The original
forgot
Star
Yeah.
Wars, but yeah, it's a
yeah,
franchise.
episode. Yeah,
2, no, 4, 5,
yeah, but
6,
he didn't direct the other two movies.
that. He
Yeah.
produced them.
He
Right?
produced them. Yeah.
Oh.
He directed
Yeah, because by
one,
then
So
it
it's
was
New Hope.
LucasArts.
1, 2, 3, and 4 is what he's directed.
New Hope was only produced by him then?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Really?
by then
So-
he had LucasArts, so he could just have like whatever he
That's
wanted.
interesting.
So yeah.
So
I'm pretty
what-
sure he did direct on it, but he didn't consider himself a director.
Yeah. I mean, he wrote them, though.
So
They were better than 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm sorry, what?
moving on. We are getting a trailer though pretty soon. Keep a lookout for Cinelinks.com.
Yeah.
Um,
Hopefully we have exclusive.
so somebody is messing with the KKK. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Oh yeah,
The
Anonymous
KKK.
came out officially and said that they had hacked the KKK's Twitter account and that they had the names of all these prominent white supremacists and that they're considering like releasing the names, but it's kind of in the wake of the whole
Yes,
like
that's what-
KKK in Ferguson
Which is
wanting
odd,
to
but
like
yeah.
fight the Black Panthers in Ferguson. It's this big mess, but yeah. So
there was going to be a
Anonymous
civil war
is
in Ferguson.
doing what it
Yeah, I'm
does
staying.
best.
Well,
They're doing what they do best and getting involved in
I
the
mean,
middle of the shit.
I haven't always
I
been
just want
happy
to point
with.
out you missed out on an opportunity to say Anonymous came out anonymously.
I'm
I'm just gonna let that slide.
Until now.
I've had issues with some of their tactics, and yes,
Yes.
there's different factions of Anonymous and different things.
Right.
Like leave my fucking PlayStation alone in that kind of stuff.
But they're also like the ones that it's like, oh, you're a child pedophile.
Yeah, that stuff.
You down.
Let's concentrate on that stuff,
Vigilantism.
and let's stop messing with
Well,
my
yeah.
PlayStation.
It's just like, I mean, like the old school, what they call white hats, black hats. You
Yeah.
got the good side and you got the bad side of hacking.
Is that where that
So-
good spy, bad spy, the black spy and the white spy came from?
Actually, from old westerns, but that's beside the
Oh,
Black Spy, White Spy,
okay.
predates
So-
that by a long time.
yeah.
No, yeah, the white hats are always the good guys, the black hats are the bad guys that actually
So-
do damage.
The more you know.
So hopefully, we're going to see the KKK donating to a lot of the college.
Pretty sure that's never
Stuff.
going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty
Oh
sure
no! When they get hacked, they will.
I'm pretty sure they'll. Oh, okay. But then
Yeah.
again, they're going to pick up those freaking like AKs and no other and have some fun with those things.
Let's see if we can get some licenses revoked.
When the Constitution.
So apparently, Kyle, you can Grand Theft Auto, you can turn into animals and stuff.
Oh hell yeah! I totally like. I found this out today because, and I am looking out for them. They're when I get on it, but 27 different plants that you find through in Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PS4 and the one that you either smoke or ingest them or something like, or
Kinda like
shoot
Perry.
them up, and you turn into animals and you're high. Like, Franklin turns into a chicken in one of them. At least that's what they gave. So, I mean, I was just sitting here laughing as soon as I heard this, and I was just like...
Do you get to do anything, though? I mean...
Yeah, you get to just roll around. Like in the PS3 360 versions, what it seems is like, they had a specific mission on how
But now you can just...
Trevor had to kill the clowns and...
Right.
I'll do the aliens.
So, I'm thinking the ram.
Yeah.
Do you remember the ram? Every so often you'd find them up in the mountains, the rams,
Yes.
and they would attack you. That would be the coolest thing to run around, like,
Turned
the
into
streets,
one of
just running down people, like hookers, just running them over with your
That
ram.
would be freaking hilarious.
Multiplayer would be fantastic with that. So, one last thing, and we're going to go to WTF, and then that'll be this episode. So, have you ever guys gone to a museum and gone, have you ever gone to a museum and gone, hey, you know what, I want that? Probably not.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
the British Museum will now, coming up on certain pieces of their collection, are going to let you print them with 3D printers.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I'll give a list on the show notes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, like busts and modern art and more busts.
That bust.
Oh yeah,
It's
all that treble.
Ah, dang it, we talked
There's somewhere in here. There's probably the Ark of the Covenant or something. It'll burn your face off if you're a Nazi.
Dude.
Well, one of the pictures I saw was like the...
Don't look.
One of the pictures I saw about that article, or articles, was the face of one of the pharaohs.
Yeah.
And it was like in a glass container or whatever. That would be pretty cool to have.
I mean, it would be. I mean, granted, I don't know if any of you guys have ever done 3D printing. It is a very slow process,
Right.
but I mean, I don't really have an idea of the scale. Like, are we talking
I'm pretty...
1-to-1? Are we talking?
Depends on the printer.
Well, that's true,
So,
but
This
I mean,
sounds like
the-
an expensive
the
printer.
file is going to be the same size no matter what, but then you can scale it down or maximize it to its fullest.
and I'm not going to say exactly where this was, but I will say I have had access to a very large 3D printer, and I did see lots of penises getting printed.
Thank God.
So that was a very slow, tedious process
If you've
to watch
ever-
from my
Why
office.
don't they
If you've ever-
advertise it? It's
If
straight
you've
up
ever
make your own
listened to any
dildo.
of the previous podcasts, you will know where he was from. And
That's
where
how
this
we're
was
going to
at.
make some more money later on.
Oh, the TFGP dildo
Dildos,
collection.
yeah.
Katie's is going to be the giant black one. We'll have it modeled after each of us. And
Yeah.
Katie's
Yours
will
isn't
be
going
the
to have any
largest.
balls, Seth.
No,
gonna
no.
look just like
Wait,
that.
how many dildos have
It's
balls?
just our body.
I don't know. I guess there's some... Like, you have no idea what...
Yeah, you're trying to watch what you're saying. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and go into WTF right quick.
Why don't you video retape these?
I know, we're going to start...
That was the greatest mental image I've ever seen.
What was it?
That Mike being a human dildo.
I mean,
He had
you
a
were saying
tickler
that
and everything.
You said that it would look just like us. I was like, yeah, it would be just our bodies.
It's not what he meant.
And then I was like,
I like it. I like his idea way better. A phallic shaped me. I would send. That
I'm
to
just
all
going to
my
say...
family as a
I'm just going to say the
present.
ladies will like me a little bit more. I'm just saying.
Wish you were here.
All I'm saying.
No,
is
stop! I have to ride home with you. So anyway, speaking
Yeah,
of,
you do.
Of speaking of sexual acts that I don't ever want to see,
Oh,
we're going to go to WTF.
erotica.
Penguins having sex with each other.
yeah.
Not with each other. Sorry.
That's not
Penguins.
your species.
Sorry, seals having sex with penguins, and it's not, like I said earlier, the 90s vocal artist with Danny DeVito. It is a penguin.
Penguin.
Sorry,
Not a
a
peng
seal mounting the penguin.
Penguin.
And that poor thing looks sad.
And no, it looks very depressing.
So,
the seal was
That
sad.
thing
or the
is going to
penguin
be
was
so
sad?
butthurt, it's not even
Probably.
funny.
To say the
what would you call a half
Fucked up.
penguin?
That was very quick. I liked it.
A pingle or a penguin, yes.
Okay, so my thing is out there. Okay, people that are listening,
I like penguin.
if
I like Pingle.
if you can come up with a drawing and a name,
Good for you,
ha-
number one.
hashtag
You can do this, I can-
hashtag it TFGP what should it be? TFGP, naughty animal. What should it? Or mixed or mutant or what should it be?
Fucked up.
TFGP
But no.
Chimera.
Chimera.
TFGP Chimera.
TFGP Chimera.
And you have to spell it correctly, so look it up.
Yeah.
I will get you the best one. I will get you a copy of the Cinelinx game.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. So, and maybe something cool that we'll throw in too.
The first Mike dildo.
That is the second thing we need a picture of. So, that is so messed up. That was definitely that part was more WTF. So,
The WTF news is canceled or done after we discuss
yeah. We can't.
Right?
It's vagina cookies and seals raping.
Hey,
penguins.
if that fan contacts you to complain again, offer them a Mike dildo.
Yes.
All I can tell you
That'll sate anybody's
as
appetite.
soon as we watch that video, like I said, Happy Feet's ruined, Pebbled and the Penguin ain't here anymore.
I've never heard of that one before, but
That thing's like a 90s. It's great.
What's the one that
in the Penguin?
Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman did the
March of the Penguins.
March to the Penguins? Oh my god! And the penguin. Oh my god!
As we're looking now, it's being raped by a seal.
It's nature. You have to stare and
With
watch.
like porn music going on in the background.
Somebody ordered the cream. So we're gonna go ahead and close this monstrosity. Whatever. I can't even say it.
Monstrosity is the word I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
Brown chicken brown.
So anyway, make sure to check out cinelinx.com for all your.
Where you can buy the Mike dildo.
No, not yet. Up in the right hand corner, make sure to check Mike Dildo. Your family did not listen to this episode whatsoever.
I hope not.
So,
We can make
Make
Mike
sure-
dildo t-shirts. It'll just be you like this. I'd wear that. I don't understand your shirt.
that would be the shirt that would definitely we should wear if any of us do anything like amazing in life. And then
okay, so NASA guy listening to it, when you go through the black hole, we need you
Mike dildo.
with a dead baby, a middle finger, and Mike dildo.
so
Amendment.
that's
Dude, we're gonna have too much fun making shirts. I can
Yes.
tell.
So make sure to check out cinelinx.com for all your movie geek, apparently Mike Dildo news. Check out SCN. Hold on. Check out SCNS Live on Cinelinx, but also at
Mike dildo.
Untitled.
.gov.
YouTube.com/UntitledSCNS.
Okay, everyone throw out your Twitters right quick, starting with.
At Mike dildo. Fuck, I wish I made that. Anyways, at Kid Icarus ones instead of eyes.
At Silverhawks, no vowels, SLVRHWKS.
At the Squeaky Duck. Spelled
With
exactly.
EA, yeah.
At MetalX25.
And I think we're gonna get Austin's to be at
Mike
dildo.
At this podcast.
at this podcast.
At Twitter with no hands.
So, and of course, check me out at
No
Fathergamer and anything. Type in Fathergamer, except for those couple a-holes that are starting to try to take my stuff now.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
there's a lot of
Twitch accounts.
copycats now, but thank God, like 5 years ago, I went through and like anything.
There's Twitch accounts with like Father_Gamer,
No, this-
I've seen
Fathergamer25,
Let's put it this way:
Fathergamer TFGP.
anytime a new app comes out, I go ahead and take Fathergamer. Like even Tinder, like I would never use it. There's a Fathergamer.
Did you use it for Grindr too?
Yeah, totally. No,
Because that would be the one that I'd be most concerned about. Is if I got my Grindr app. Grindr is just like Tinder except for same-sex kind of stuff.
so yeah, no, but that's fine.
Do you want to tell us something, sir?
Dude,
Okay,
I have a
well,
Grindr
that's
thing
been
and
this
all kinds of friends. I have no problem.
That's been this
Mike
episode.
dildo.
Really? That's been this episode of TFGP. And as
Majora's Mask.
wow, and as always, what?
I just remember. Like he said Majora's Mask, it went right over my head, and then I went, and it clicked because I realized.
He has a new phone, so he doesn't have the file.
As always, achieve greatness.
It's a trap!